How do people? It's Jake Vapes at it again with another review. This time it is the Innokin MVP, little cheeky pod system. The box does show you which colour you would get on the front. So there you got the snazzy little, what's this one called? A liquid amber, kind of like a oil slick rainbow-esque sort of colour. There she is in all her glory. USB-C charged, little pod system, not replaceable coil, so a little bit of a downer there on that front. Nice and easy to fill. Lift the tab, and there is a quite sizable fill port, so quite easy to get most of your Nic Salt nibs, maybe even your freebase ones, if you do want to use freebase. Is a 0.6 ohm built-in coil inside the pod, so pretty decent, can handle most of the liquids. The device, nice and simple, pop it in, lights up to tell you that it is charged. If it does flash twice red, it means the battery's running low. If it's solid red for 2 seconds, it does mean you're under 10%, and bang it on charge. Probably get it fully charged in around 45 minutes, maybe quicker depending on the charge that you use. I'd recommend using the cable provided, but I have used other cables previously. I've been using this for a good couple of weeks now, I believe maybe even 5 weeks, so just over a month. First pod, I got just about 3 weeks out of it, and I'm still on the second pod right now. Minimal vapor production, but flavour is on point. Gonna have another cheeky little blast because I quite like the juice I've got in there. So, as you can see, you can press the button to fire and vape, or auto draw. Now, if you click on it 3 times and she's off, no, auto draw went off. Turn it back on, auto draw works, and press to fire, works. 2 clicks, changes to red, which is 12.5 watts. So you get a little bit more flavour, but it will reduce the coil life, or the pod life. Flavour does increase, and I do quite like that one, but I keep it on green just so that if I am towards the end of a coil, or I keep saying coil because it has got a coil in there, just so that the pod lasts that little bit longer when you're towards the last, probably the last week of usage that you'll be using it before getting a new one. Drop it down to the green. It is only 11, but I still get a decent amount of flavour from it. What do you get in the box? You get the little display where it hosts it. You also get the USB-C charger. As I said, it is on the side, so if you do want, you can stand it up. Bit of a slim button, so you might struggle to keep it stood up. You do get a small little package with another pod in there. You do get the battery safety and a little guide, all the warnings and peripherals, and you also get a user manual. Now, basically I've covered everything in there. It just has multiple languages, so don't worry, it's not 700 pages you have to read. Shows you the device, and as I said, the 11 and 12.5 wattages, green and red, so red being the higher. As I said, I like to keep it on green to make the coil last a little bit longer. Actually, just show you quickly there. It shows you how to fill. So as I showed, you open the tab. What else does it say? It mentioned the 10% with the flashing lights, and under 10% solid red light 2 seconds, which I did cover. I did not mention that it is a 2mm capacity, this pod. It does have a little rubber grommet there so that it's UK compliant. You can get it fully unlocked if you're not in the UK, which would be a 2.7mm, which surprised me. I thought there'd be more than 0.7 in that little bit, but I suppose it is tapered and fairly thin. And 500 milliamp battery life. I believe it does tell you on the bottom, just there, if I can catch the light just right. You're probably not going to see that. But yeah, 500 milliamp. I would have liked to seen more, but for something so slim, it does last quite surprisingly well. I've had 500 milliamp devices last me about 4-5 hours. This gets me a good half a day, so you're talking 6 to 8 hours. But if you're chain vaping, you would find that it goes quicker. Obviously, keeping it on green, you would get more battery life out of it. So overall appearance, genuinely really love it. Nice and simple. I would like it if there was a window so I could see my fill level, but it's not too hard to pop it out and see, oh, halfway, yeah, it's good for a little bit longer. You know how often you need to fill it when you vape. USB-C charge port on the side, which I prefer to the bottom. So as I said, if you want to stand it up. And yeah, auto draw or button press to fire. So overall appearance, yeah, solid 8.5, 9 out of 10, because it is quite beautiful, and the charge port on the side. Only downer I would say is window and a bit of a bigger battery life. And to be honest, if they made it a little bit wider to put a bigger battery in, I wouldn't have minded. But overall, I'd say that device is a 9 out of 10. So if you want to get a friend off the Stinkies, that should be perfect for them. And if you want it as a backup carry around in your handbag, your purse, your wallet, you know, whatever, wouldn't fit in a wallet, why'd I say that, in your pocket. But there you go, the Innokin MVP.